Hello everybody! So today we thought we'd tell you guys how we met, that's what I meant, and yeah, so we're gonna do that. So do you want to start or do you want me to start? Through the point. Anyway, so the way we met, we both work in a store, in a clothes store, and he was working late and I was working late. We're on different departments. He's on the basement and I'm on the top floor. And I was standing next to one of the stands we call a climbing frame, and I was doing recovery, like basically you have to like size order and stuff. And he said to me, "Hey," and I didn't know who he was at the time, and he used to have this like big massive curly hair and it was like mad. And he was like, "Hey," and I didn't know who he was, so I was like, "Hi," but I thought it was like quite weird, and he knows this because I told him like later. But yeah, basically, anyway, and then you're not gonna talk, and then he added me on Facebook, and then what happened, Christian?
I can't remember this happening. I thought we met in the staff room, and I said hello to you.
No. And see, I remember, and then he messaged me on Facebook, and he was like, "Hey, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey," and then like he would send one kiss, but I wouldn't send a kiss at first. And then we started chatting just general. He like asked what I was into, like music and such. And then we started chatting like every single day almost. And we used to send like kisses and stuff. And then he was like, "Do you want to go on a date?" And basically he was like, no. He goes, "Would you go on a date with me, right?" And then I was like, "Yeah, I guess I would, probably. I'm not really too sure, or whatever. You know, being like cash."
I don't know. I don't mind.
Yeah, there you go. And basically we ended up. I don't know how it came around, but like he was like, "So would you go on a date?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And he was like, "When we got off on," and we used to have Wednesday off every single week. So Wednesday used to be our like day together. And anyway, so he was like, "You can pick and stuff." So I was like, "Okay." So we went to Nando's, and he ended up paying for it all. I did offer, just so you guys know.
As you, I pay for everything.
No, you don't. We split the bill half the time. Anyway.
30% of the time.
Alright, Chris. Anyway, yeah. So he paid for it. I offered to pay, as I said. We went to Nando's. Did I say that? And then. What are you doing?
Trying to make you laugh.
You're cute. And then he walked me to the train station, because basically he lives in one end, because basically I live here, like say this end, then there's the city, the capital city, and then there's his end. So instead of going straight for his bus and just went up by, he walked me to the station, told the ticket guy he was taking me up to the platform, and he did. And then he waited for my train to come and actually made sure I was like on the train safe, and I was just like, that's so romantic. And then basically I was waiting for him to make a move, right, because I was waiting for him to make a move, and he didn't, so I just kissed him, and then that was our first kiss. And so I kissed him, and then he started kissing me back, and it was like quite cute. And then obviously he went home. We were messaging as we were on the way home and stuff, and he used the bus Wi-Fi and that, I guess, right?
I can't remember.
And then he was like, "To make sure you let me know when you get home," and I was just like, "Oh, he's so cute." And then I got home and he was like, "I miss you already," and I was like, "Oh." And then we were only like dating, we weren't officially together at that point. And then I think a couple of days after that he bought me flowers, and I think it was roses, I'm not 100% sure, because he knows my favourite flowers are carnations, but he couldn't find any decent ones. And let me just like sit up a second, sorry guys. Yes, we bought me flowers, and then we were like still messaging on Facebook, and then he was like, "Will you go out with me?" And he then asked me face to face. He asked me on Facebook Messenger, and it was the 1st of February, and then like a week later he was like, "Oh, I feel like I should ask you out in person, right?" So he asked me out in person, but we obviously made the like actual Facebook thing a official date, and then we made it he made a Facebook official straight away, but I didn't. And then I made it Facebook official like 2 weeks or something later. And yeah, so now we've been together for like a year and a half and like, wait there, 4 months and like, what's it say, 5 days. So yeah, and he's cute, and girls need to stay away.
Then I had a bad back at the end.
Then I had a bad back. So you had a bad back before you met me. And was it Valentine's Day or was it my birthday? It was my birthday. He took me to a spa and he paid, and it was really nice. I remember that was for my last birthday, which was my 20th. But yeah, and that's the story of how we met and our first date and how it went and how I met this.
You never said how it went. You never said how the date went.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I said that at the end, I was waiting for you to make a move, but you didn't, so I made it.
Yeah, and you're saying what I did and didn't do, but you didn't see how it made you feel.
Oh, and on the date, it was really lovely. He was so sweet, and he was like really nice, and like, you know, in Nando's you get those refillable drinks, right? So he would be like, "Oh, I'll go get it for you. It's fine," even when he hadn't even finished eating his food. And I was just like, "Oh."
I still do that now.
Cute. And I remember he wore a death metal t-shirt, right? Because he just finished work. I remember it wasn't our day off, was it? It was my day off, and you were in work till 6.
Yes.
And I wore
a dress.
No, he thought it was a dress, and then I told him, like, no, it's not a dress. It was a skater skirt, which was just plain black, and then a shirt which was black and checked, and it had like black on the sleeves. I still own this outfit, and I had tights, which I'm never wearing a tights again, and I don't know how girls can cope with tights because I hate it, and they kept falling down. Not that he knew this at the time, obviously, but like they were just stressful, and I can't deal with tights in my life. Anyway, so that's what I wore, and he wore a death metal shirt or black metal, whatever it is, and black jeans. And yeah, and it was really, really nice, and he is really cute, and he was like so romantic, and he still is romantic, so he's great. I love him very much. Do you have anything to add to this video?
No.
Oh, well, I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you.
You didn't have to say thank you.
I know. I don't know why I said thank you. Oh, look, and there's one of our first pictures together. Wait, no, this side. It's a Van Gogh workshop thing from the
Van Gogh. It's not pronounced Van Gogh.
From the
Van Gogh.
From an arcade. Actually, our first picture together, one of our proper first pictures, I have right next to my bed, which is this one. Wait, if you've got me on Facebook, then you've just seen this. But yeah, light shining on it a little bit. And he has one of.
Let's have a look. Let me have a look at that.
And there's one of similar like of that, and we're in his mum's kitchen, but his mum has a new kitchen now. But yeah, that was like one of our first pictures taken together. But the first ever one I have on my phone, but I don't know if I'll be able to find it. But go on Instagram and I'll post it, and go and follow my Instagram at that girl dress, and you'll see it. Anyway, so this was the video of how me and Christian met. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, if you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you in another video. Bye, guys.